Hey everyone! Welcome back to Stoic Keys, the place where we explore the ins and outs of life's interesting topics. Today, we're delving into something that's close to everyone's heart: love. But we're putting a bit of a twist on it. Instead of talking about why you should chase love, we're going to discuss why shouldn't you chase love. Intrigued? Stick around. Love, a word that's often synonymous with joy and fulfillment. From movies to books, it's portrayed as the ultimate goal. But today, let's consider the idea that maybe, just maybe, chasing after love isn't always the best path. Here's why. Number 1. Emotional independence, unveiling the power within. In a world where the pursuit of romantic love is often glorified, Stoic philosophy offers a distinctive perspective: the importance of emotional independence. Imagine a scenario where your happiness isn't contingent on someone else's affection or presence. It's a concept rooted in liberating self-reliance, a key tenet of Stoicism. In the pursuit of love, there's a common tendency to seek validation and fulfillment from our partners. Stoicism, however, encourages us to cultivate a profound connection with ourselves, where our emotional well-being isn't solely dependent on external factors, including romantic relationships. But how do we attain emotional independence in the context of love? Self-reflection and awareness. Stoicism suggests regular self-reflection, a practice that enables us to understand our emotions, desires, and motivations. By becoming more aware of ourselves, we can identify areas where we might be seeking external validation or relying too heavily on others for emotional support. Pause and reflect on your own emotions. Ask yourself, am I seeking love to fill a void within me? Is my happiness dependent on someone else? Cultivating inner strength. Building emotional independence involves cultivating inner strength and resilience. Stoics advocate for facing challenges with courage and maintaining composure in the face of adversity. This resilience extends to matters of the heart. Consider how you can build inner strength. Can you face challenges with composure, understanding that setbacks in love do not define your worth or happiness? The joy of solitude. Stoicism celebrates the joy of solitude, emphasizing that being alone doesn't equate to loneliness. It's an opportunity for self-discovery and personal development. By enjoying your own company, you not only become comfortable with solitude, but also open the door to healthier, more fulfilling relationships when they do enter your life. Take moments to appreciate your own company. Engage in activities that bring you joy without the need for external validation. Rediscover the pleasure of being alone with your thoughts. In conclusion, emotional independence is not about avoiding love or relationships. It's about approaching them from a place of inner strength and self-awareness. By cultivating emotional independence, we pave the way for healthier, more fulfilling connections when they do manifest in our lives. Number 2. The illusion of control. Navigating the unpredictable waters of love. In the intricate dance of love, Stoic philosophy cautions against succumbing to the illusion of control, a phenomenon that often arises when we try to shape and manipulate love according to our desires. Picture the scenario. You meet someone, sparks fly, and the excitement is palpable. The desire to control the trajectory of this budding relationship creeps in. However, Stoicism encourages us to recognize the illusion of control and embrace the unpredictable nature of love. Acceptance of the unpredictable. Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge the inherent unpredictability of life, including matters of the heart. Attempting to control every aspect of a relationship can lead to frustration and disappointment when things don't unfold as planned. Instead, Stoics advocate for embracing the uncertainty and flowing with the natural course of your emotional journey. Consider if you can release the need to control the outcome of your relationships. Can you find peace in accepting that not everything is within your grasp? Living in accordance with nature. Stoics believe in living in accordance with nature, aligning our lives with the natural order of the universe. This concept extends to relationships, emphasizing that attempting to control others or force a particular outcome goes against the natural ebb and flow of life. Think about how you can align your actions with the natural progression of relationships. Are you forcing something that might not be meant to be, or are you allowing the connection to evolve organically? Focus on internal transformation. Rather than trying to control external circumstances, Stoicism advocates for focusing on internal transformation. This involves cultivating virtues like patience, understanding, and empathy. By working on ourselves, we become better equipped to navigate the complexities of relationships without relying on control. Reflect on your own virtues. How can you enhance qualities that contribute to healthier connections, allowing them to evolve naturally? In conclusion, the illusion of control and love often leads to unnecessary stress and disappointment. By embracing the Stoic philosophy of accepting the unpredictable nature of relationships, we can find peace in the midst of uncertainty and allow love to unfold naturally. Number 3. The pursuit of virtue. Nurturing meaningful connections. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, love is not just an emotional connection, but a shared journey toward virtue. The Stoics advocate for relationships grounded in wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, virtues that form the bedrock of a fulfilling connection. Consider a relationship where these virtues are not just individual pursuits, but shared principles that guide the journey together. Living a virtuous life. Stoicism places a premium on living a virtuous life. In the context of love, this means seeking relationships where both partners strive for wisdom, acting with courage, embodying justice, and practicing temperance. The pursuit of virtue becomes a joint endeavor, shaping the dynamics of the relationship. Think about the virtues that resonate with you. How can you integrate them into your relationships, ensuring that they form the cornerstone of your connection? Shared values and goals. Meaningful connections are forged through shared values and goals. Stoicism encourages us to choose partners who align with our core principles, creating a foundation for a lasting relationship. Rather than chasing love for its own sake, consider the significance of shared values as a fundamental element in the pursuit of virtue. Take time to explore your own values and goals. How can you ensure that your relationships are rooted in these shared principles, fostering a sense of purpose and unity? Contributing to personal growth. Stoicism underscores personal growth as a continual journey. In relationships, the pursuit of virtue involves selecting partners who positively contribute to individual development. Rather than seeking love as a means of completion, Stoics advocate for partners who inspire and support ongoing growth, becoming catalysts for becoming the best versions of ourselves. Reflect on how your relationships contribute to your personal growth. Are you surrounded by individuals who encourage your virtues and support your journey toward continual development? In conclusion, the pursuit of virtue and love transcends emotional bonds. It's about actively seeking relationships grounded in wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By embracing Stoic principles in building connections, we lay the groundwork for relationships that endure and contribute to our overall well-being. Number 4. Detachment from outcomes. Embracing the unfolding path of love. In the tapestry of love, Stoic philosophy introduces the powerful principle of detachment from outcomes. Rather than tethering our emotional well-being to specific results or expectations in relationships, Stoicism encourages us to embrace the ebb and flow of love with a sense of detachment. Imagine a mindset where your joy isn't contingent on a particular outcome, but rather on the journey itself, a perspective deeply rooted in Stoic teachings. Acceptance of the unpredictable. Stoicism, in its essence, teaches us to embrace the unpredictable nature of life, and this includes the uncertainties within relationships. Detachment from outcomes involves accepting that not every romantic venture will follow a predefined path. By relinquishing the need to control or mold the future, we find peace in allowing the relationship to unfold organically. Take a moment to reflect on your own expectations. Can you release the attachment to specific outcomes, understanding that the beauty of love lies in its unpredictability? Living in the present moment. Detachment from outcomes invites us to focus on the present moment rather than fixating on future scenarios. Stoics believe in the importance of being present and fully engaged in the current experience. By cultivating mindfulness, we can savor the joy and connection in the now without being overly concerned about where the relationship may lead. Consider how you can be more present in your relationships. How can you appreciate the beauty of the moment without being overly fixated on what the future holds? Freedom from unnecessary suffering. Detachment from outcomes is a powerful tool in freeing ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Stoics emphasize that much of our distress comes from an attachment to specific results. By adopting a more detached perspective, we can navigate the highs and lows of love with greater equanimity, recognizing that external circumstances do not define our inner peace. Reflect on instances where attachment to outcomes has caused unnecessary suffering. How can a more detached approach alleviate this unnecessary burden? In conclusion, detachment from outcomes in love is a profound practice rooted in Stoic philosophy. By accepting the unpredictable nature of relationships, living in the present moment, and freeing ourselves from unnecessary suffering, we open the door to a more balanced and fulfilling experience of love. Number 5. Cultivating gratitude in relationships. Appreciating the journey. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, gratitude becomes a cornerstone for maintaining emotional well-being within relationships. It involves appreciating the positive aspects of the connection and fostering a mindset that focuses on the abundance of what you have rather than dwelling on perceived shortcomings. Imagine a relationship where your attention is consistently drawn to the things you value and cherish about your partner. This is the essence of cultivating gratitude. Gratitude invites us to reflect on the qualities and experiences that bring joy to our relationships. It shifts our focus from what might be lacking to what is abundantly present. This practice doesn't ignore challenges, but it reframes our perspective, allowing us to approach difficulties with a sense of appreciation for the overall journey. Consider taking a moment each day to reflect on something you're grateful for in your relationship. It could be a small gesture, a shared experience, or a quality you admire in your partner. By cultivating gratitude, we contribute to a positive and fulfilling experience of love. It fosters an environment where both partners feel acknowledged and valued, creating a foundation for a resilient and thriving connection. In conclusion, the practice of cultivating gratitude in relationships is a simple yet powerful way to enhance the overall quality of your connection. It invites a mindset of abundance, appreciation, and acknowledgement, ultimately contributing to the strength and well-being of the relationship. Acceptance of the unpredictable. Stoicism, in its essence, teaches us to embrace the unpredictable nature of life, and this includes the uncertainties within relationships. Detachment from outcomes involves accepting that not every romantic venture will follow a predefined path. By relinquishing the need to control or mold the future, we find peace in allowing the relationship to unfold organically. Take a moment to reflect on your own expectations. Can you release the attachment to specific outcomes, understanding that the beauty of love lies in its unpredictability? Living in the present moment. Detachment from outcomes invites us to focus on the present moment rather than fixating on future scenarios. Stoics believe in the importance of being present and fully engaged in the current experience. By cultivating mindfulness, we can savor the joy and connection in the now without being overly concerned about where the relationship may lead. Consider how you can be more present in your relationships. How can you appreciate the beauty of the moment without being overly fixated on what the future holds? Freedom from unnecessary suffering. Detachment from outcomes is a powerful tool in freeing ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Stoics emphasize that much of our distress comes from an attachment to specific results. By adopting a more detached perspective, we can navigate the highs and lows of love with greater equanimity, recognizing that external circumstances do not define our inner peace. Reflect on instances where attachment to outcomes has caused unnecessary suffering. How can a more detached approach alleviate this unnecessary burden? In conclusion, detachment from outcomes in love is a profound practice rooted in Stoic philosophy. By accepting the unpredictable nature of relationships, living in the present moment, and freeing ourselves from unnecessary suffering, we open the door to a more balanced and fulfilling experience of love. So, there you have it, folks. a Stoic perspective on why you shouldn't always chase love. It's not about avoiding love, but approaching it with a mindset that aligns with principles of emotional independence, acceptance, virtue, and detachment. What are your thoughts on this? Do you resonate with the Stoic approach to love, or do you have a different perspective? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more thought-provoking content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for joining us on Stoic Keys. Until next time, stay thoughtful, stay curious, and embrace the journey. Take care.